Hey, songwriter, welcome back to At Home Songwriting. I'm Chad Shank, and if you're new here, At Home Songwriting is the place to help you write like a pro at home. So last week, I started writing a song, and if you missed the video, definitely go back and watch it. It's about writing music to lyrics that you already have. And this week, I wanted to continue working on this song and really showing you what some of my processes are. And again, this is a way to do it. It's not the way to do it. So some of you might have different writing styles. Some of you may have different writing process. But I wanted to show you kind of what the next step is. So if you remember from last week, I had a chord progression, I had a basic melody, and I had a first verse written. So I wanted to continue the process, and it's Sunday morning when I'm recording this, but I've got my coffee, some good old Caribou coffee, not a sponsored video, but I need a little bit of go-go juice while doing this. So I wanted to take you along for this ride and let me know if these videos are something that you like, because I can do more of it, I can do less of it. I think showing you the real way that people work on songs at home is really helpful, since the whole concept of this channel is at-home songwriting and kind of how do you write better songs and how do you work on them. So I wanted to jump in and let you know that I'm going to be recording vocals now, doing some scratch vocals for this song that I started. So I made a track um, this week, and I'll show it to you in a little bit. But I'm going to be recording some vocals here. So here we go. So the chords that I came up with last week were the A minor to E minor to F to E minor to D minor to C minor. And I wrote this original verse here. I wrote, images, headline, shock, value, a news and worse news, comment, fight, argue, scroll like, scroll block, the pot is stirred, the boat is rocked. So then outside of the studio, I wrote the lyrics to the same rhythm for the second verse. So, none of us knowing what's coming, social worry, ego stay hungry, scared, sad, scared, shocked, our norms are blurred, the world is rocked. So I came up with that. So I'm going to record a scratch vocal for that, so I can start getting an idea of what this is going to sound like. Here we go. Images, headline, shock, value, news and worse news, comment, fight, argue, scroll like, scroll block, the pot is stirred, the boat is rocked. None of us knowing what's coming, a social worry, ego state, hungry, scared, sad, scared, shocked, our norms are blurred, and the world is rocked. So I recorded that. Check it out, y'all. Images, headline, shock, value, news and worse news, comment, fight, argue, scroll like, scroll block, the pot is stirred, the boat is rocked. None of us knowing what's coming, social worry, ego state, hungry, scared, sad, scared, shocked, our norms are blurred, and the world is rocked. So that's the first and second verse. What I want to do now is record the third verse, but just mumble singing, because I don't know what the lyrics are going to be yet, but I want to capture the melody. Na 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 da 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 da. I'm gonna redo that again because I was a little bit off in the beginning. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, so what did that sound like, y'all? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. What's happening in the chord? So remember the chord progression that we had: the A minor 9, E minor, F, E minor, D minor, C minor. So there's a little bit of modulation happening at the end. But for the chorus, I wanted to go from the A minor key to the A Dorian mode. So the chords that I'm using in this chorus are A minor to an inversion, the first inversion of E minor. So it's E minor with G in the bass. And then it's going to a D major. So that's in the A Dorian mode. And then it ends on the E minor chord again. So it has a different feel when we get to the chorus. And I don't know what the melody is going to be yet. So I've got the first and second verse. I've got the, the melody of the third verse. I don't have a chorus melody yet. Images, headline, shock, value, news and worse news. Comment, fight, argue, scroll, like, scroll, block, the pot is stirred. The boat is arrived. None of us knowing what's coming. A social worry. Ego stay hungry, scared, sad, scared, shocked. Our norms are blurred, and the world is arrived. Okay, so the bridge, the chords that I did was I kept it the same as the chorus, except for the E minor at the end. I used the secondary dominant for the A minor chord, which is actually E7. So it adds a different sort of modulating effect. So listen to this bridge. some of you are going to want to know what are the different parts that I have going on in this song. So I'm going to go to the chorus here, and I want to show you the different music parts that I have. Um, so some of these I created a beat, right? So I played that, and then I created this second beat that goes over the top of it. I also played this one. Um, Sounds like this. And then I have a sample loop that I got from Loop Cloud, not sponsored, but I use Loop Cloud. I know some of you use Splice, but I like how Loop Cloud works, and not everybody uses it. So this is just a simple hi-hat tambourine track, but when you put all the parts together from a groove standpoint, you get this. I think that's pretty funky. Other parts that I have going on, I have a bass part that I played. And that was just playing the root notes of the chords. And that is the Native Instruments Rickenbacker bass. If you're wondering what bass sound I used, I also used a Native Instruments. It's the Sunburst Acoustic VST. It's a guitar VST. And again, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just telling you what I'm using. People ask me all the time what guitars I use. I'm not a guitar player, so I used the Native Instruments. This is the Sunburst Acoustic. I thought that groove sounded good. I also have a couple of keys, some synths going on. So I have this one. And if I remember correctly, I think that's playing a C sus2 chord, just hitting it on the offbeats. And then I also have this. This is just from the built-in synthesizer that's in Logic. This is called Cyclical Waves. So anyway, so that's what I have so far. So let's review what my steps were in doing this, because that's the whole idea here, right? We want to teach you how to maybe think about a way to write your song. So last week, go back, watch the video from last week, writing music to lyrics. So I wrote a first verse, just lyrics last week, and then I started setting them to chords, creating a simple melody. And then this week I made the track and I wrote the second verse. And now I recorded the rough vocal of the second, first and second verse. I've got the third verse, just a mumble singing. So now I have the melody. I can listen to the track. And I need to figure out where am I going to go lyrically from this because in the lyric, I'm establishing what I'm talking about, but now in the chorus, I need to think about what is the emotional lesson, what is the emotional center that I want this song to be about, and bring it home. So the next steps I'm going to do is I'm going to record chorus mumble singing. So I'm just going to ad lib and see what kind of chorus I can come up with from a melodic standpoint. And then I also will then take that and listen to it, see if I can come up with lyric ideas, use that melody, and then write this third verse and possibly write a bridge as well. So the bridge, for me, bridges are a little bit easier because they contrast with everything else. So I can just take my lyrical ideas and see what I haven't said yet and then put it into that bridge. So I actually think writing bridges is one of the easier parts because I'm not matching anything else, if that makes sense. And the whole goal is to make it sound different. So that's kind of where I am for this week. I hope this is helpful and let me know in the comments if you like seeing this sort of real-time songwriting process. It's not very glamorous and it's a little bit hard to record. So bear with me as I figure out all those kinks and issues and things as well. But I appreciate you so much. Don't forget that if you have the need to learn some new songwriting exercises at my website, I have 23 powerful songwriting exercises. You can download the guide for free. It's at athomesongwritingcourses.com. And I will see you next week.